happens when somebody is exposed to a trigger that causes their airway to go into spasm. Now, real asthma can be life-threatening, so people should take it very seriously. If someone is prescribed a blue inhaler because they are asthmatic, then they should carry that with them at all times. Asthma can be triggered by all sorts of things. It can be triggered by exercise, by cold air, by pollen, by dust mites, by anything that they could be allergic to, and all sorts of other things can bring on an asthma attack. Now, what happens with an asthma attack is that your airway goes into spasm, and so it's like breathing through a pinhole. Incredibly frightening. Initially, the sides of the airway sort of become bumpy, and that causes a wheezy sound. And then as it all gets tighter, they start to produce mucus as well, which can end up with the whole thing getting incredibly difficult to breathe, and it's very frightening. Now, fortunately, the salbutamol is a really powerful bronchodilator, so it relaxes the smooth muscle in your upper airways and allows the air to pass through smoothly and everything to go back to normal. The blue inhaler is the reliever device. It is the blue inhaler that you need to grab for if you are having an acute asthma attack. Very often they are prescribed other colours as well, so there may be a brown one, a green one, all other sorts of colours as well. Now, they are preventer devices. Now, preventer devices are they're usually steroids, and they dampen down the response so it becomes less likely that the person will have an asthma attack or will be more susceptible when they're allergic to something. So very often at home, they're encouraged to take the blue one first to open up the airway, and then they take the brown one or the green one to actually get the medication to where it is needed. But in an asthma attack, it is always the blue one that you need. Now, it could be in different shapes. It could be a spin inhaler, an autoinhaler. There's all sorts of other shaped inhalers. And the reason for that is that actually taking the medication is incredibly difficult because it requires an awful lot of coordination. If someone's having an asthma attack, they're going to be shaky, they're going to be breathless, they're going to be scared, they're going to be sweaty, and the coordination to actually use this, it's incredibly difficult. Which is why smaller children and the elderly are very often prescribed these spacer devices. Now, these are great because it takes all the coordination out of it. If somebody's having an asthma attack and they haven't got a spacer device, what they would need to do is shake this, take off the cap, breathe out, put it in, and then push it at the same time as they breathe in. So, and hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then breathe again. Now, if you have a spacer device, what you would do is you would get them to breathe in, and you literally just take off the cap, shake it, puff it twice, or however many times they've been instructed to take it, and they breathe in and out, and it clicks each time. You can have a big one like this, it comes in half, or smaller ones, and there's all different shapes and sizes, but they all work the same way and take the coordination out of it. If somebody's having an asthma attack, you need to sit them down and be calm with them. There's been lots of research that shows that if you can keep them calm, it makes a big difference to how quickly they can recover from the asthma attack. So keep them as calm as you can, loosen any tight clothing around them, and get them to take their pump quickly. So you get them to do just as I showed you, get them to breathe out, get them to breathe in at the same time, and then take another one straight away, so they should take two. And then if that doesn't work immediately, they should take another one every minute for for the next 5 minutes, and you will keep a really good eye on them. If they get worse or if they're not getting better, you should phone an ambulance. If they haven't got an inhaler with them or their medication with them, you should phone an ambulance straight away.